Pakistan Army. In a media appearance following the meeting, Donald Trump provided a comprehensive account on the proceedings. Understanding this conference and its fundamental message has become crucial. Some internal sources are currently reporting on this. And on the one hand, the Wall Street Journal has written this article citing Donald Trump and reported that Donald Trump has approved the attack on Iran. Donald Trump has stated that the only announcement of the app is that the attack on Iran has been approved. This is another reason why the Iran-Israel war is still seen as tense. Although he has prepared and verbally approved, he has only stated that your forces should wait for me to proceed. However, the most crucial stage of this conflict has now begun, as both Donald Trump and America are preparing for an attack on Iran due to the ongoing Iran-Israel conflict. However, the issue will expand widely if America gets involved in this conflict. On the one hand, Bulgaria is hosting a COBRA meeting. The Prime Minister called it because we could be attacked if America does. And what are we supposed to do? We must help or assist America. However, Donald Trump has recently stepped up his efforts to stop a strike on Iran. A crucial conference is scheduled to take place in Geneva, Switzerland, in relation to the efforts that have been done. This meeting is currently being seen by everyone on the planet. It is likely that Israel will attempt to strike Iran prior to this summit. In light of the Army Chief's meeting, I will share some information with you. First of all, this was stated by Nazarene Ikram of the Wall Street Journal of America, a highly significant media organization, as you are aware. Donald Trump has stated to his team that he has given his okay for the U.S. attack on Iran. In other words, although the U.S. strike on Iran has been authorized, Donald Trump has not issued an order for the attack until he has seen if Iran will abandon its nuclear program. However, Donald Trump is now determining if Iran will give up its nuclear program and threatening to launch an assault if it does not. The Wall Street Journal has written an article about Donald Trump, claiming that he told his military advisor that if we use a 3,000-pound bomb, also known as a bunker buster bomb, and X is correct, then he told senior aides yesterday that he had approved the plan. This report informs people familiar with the discussions who keep referring to all these developments and discussions in its reports about Donald Trump and the White House. He told the official that the Pentagon told Trump that they are confident that we can work against Fordo, indicating that the Pentagon is confident that the U.S. has developed what only the U.S. has, and that Iran's Fordo nuclear facility will be completely destroyed if the U.S. uses the B-2 that is in the U.S. weapons. Donald Trump wants to make a 100% noise, but it's unclear if Trump believes them or not because, let's face it, these bombs haven't been used in actual combat yet. Nevertheless, it's unclear if Trump is certain that these bombs could be effective against Iran's nuclear facility. Instead, they have been employed in experiments. Then, according to the second MOP massive ordnance penetrators, there is a hypothesis that the United States needs to assist Iran in destroying its most crucial nuclear site, which Israel has failed to do. This is even below the capability of the American bomb, and if it occurs, the United States will also have to deal with its own humiliation. I will present Iran's statement to you. We do not believe in gold weapons, stated Majid Takhtravanchi, Iran's deputy prime minister and foreign minister. Nuclear weapons are not something we believe in. We have finished our nuclear program. America will be forced to retaliate if it joins the war against Israel. Iranian Deputy Foreign Minister Majid Takhtravanchi stated unequivocally in an interview with American TV that we will have no other option if America joins the battle against Israel. We are going to fight. We will act wherever we perceive a need. Since we shall operate in our own manner, it is extremely straightforward and obvious. However, he stated that we don't think gold weapons exist. The meeting between U.S. President Donald Trump and the chief of the Pakistani Army is now crucial. What is the aim to comprehend now? Was Iran a topic of conversation? Iran is arguably the best country in the world, and President Trump claimed to know it well. He expressed his dissatisfaction with the current state of affairs. He is not particularly antagonistic toward Israel. Although he is familiar with both nations, his knowledge of Iran is deeper. I was right, and so was the field marshal. I wanted to thank him, so I called him here. He claimed to have done his part to keep India and Pakistan from going to war. I also want to thank Narendra Modi, Donald Trump added. We are addressing trade concerns with Pakistan and India. They are both highly intelligent individuals. He made the statement in reference to Field Marshal Asim Munir and Modi, who agreed not to continue the conflict, which had the potential to turn into a nuclear conflict. India and Pakistan are both significant nuclear powers. Therefore, meeting Field Marshal Asim Munir today was a privilege for me. It was an honor for me to meet him. That's exactly what Donald Trump said. Regarding Iran, he stated that he is unhappy with the current state of affairs and that he understands Iran quite well, possibly even better than we do. On the one side, this is a step forward, but on the other, you can see that Donald Trump summoned another National Security Council meeting in the station room following this one. However, volleyball players are now claiming that we are still waiting for Donald Trump's approval. Sources say measures are underway to stop Trump's attack and that preparations have begun. Efforts are being made to fix the Iran issue following the shocking remarks made by U.S. President Donald Trump. In this context, a Security Council meeting has been called, and the European Union has also spoken with Iran about the poisoning issue. News agencies report that foreign nations have agreed to hold discussions, and the United Nations Security Council has scheduled a meeting on the Israel-Iran conflict for this Friday. Iran has asked to meet as well. According to the news agency, Russia, China, and Pakistan support Iran's proposal to summon a Security Council meeting. It should be mentioned that Iran has received support from 3 nations for its proposal to summon a Security Council meeting. Without taking China, Russia, and Pakistan into consideration, we cannot proceed. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas is expected to attend the Friday discussions with Iran, Germany, France, and Bulgaria, according to news media. The talks will take place in Geneva, followed by a systematic discussion at Marin's level. Then the nuclear problem will be discussed, and Europe will overlook Trump. Vladimir Putin has now stated that Russia is prepared to negotiate a settlement between Iran and Israel and use dialogue to resolve issues in this entire situation. The 3 big powers, Britain, France, and Germany, will meet with the Iranian Prime Minister through their ministers on Friday, as all of Europe has arranged these discussions. This will be the first significant high-level meeting. This sequence also appears to include the 3 aircraft departing Iran, including the presidential aircraft that departed yesterday evening. They traveled to Oman, where the U.S. was already helping Iran, and the U.S. have nuclear discussions. Pakistan's participation in this has grown significantly, according to some analysts, and some ideas also suggest that Pakistan can play a role in bringing Iran to the table on this problem. Subscribe to our channel for the latest and true news. Thank you.